Okay, so for this problem, we're asked to factor x to the sixth minus 64, and we're going to do that by using the difference of cubes, which is this little factoring formula here. So the first thing we need to look for is a way of rewriting each term, x to the sixth and the 64. We need to rewrite them as things to the third power. We need to find our a and our b. So our a, the way you take an x to the sixth and rewrite it as something to the third is you can divide it by 3. You can divide that exponent by 3. That's going to be x to the second all to the third. Because when you have a power to a power, you multiply the exponents. So it gives you back to the 6 there. And then for the 64, that's going to be a 4 to the third. All right, if you take the cubed root of 64, you're going to get 4. So now all of my a's are going to be x squareds, all of my b's are going to be 4's. So the factored form is going to go a minus b, which is x to the second minus 4. Okay, that already tells us our answer, basically. Yep, it's got to be this one. And then the rest of it's going to be a squared, which is going to be x squared squared, and that becomes x to the fourth, plus x squared times 4, which is 4x squared. And then the last one is b squared, which is 4 squared. So that's going to be 16. Now, the other way that you could have done this one, because it gives you the factored form, like the complete factored form, is you could have multiplied out all of the answer options, which would have taken forever. But like if you look at option A, if you were to multiply x to the third times x to the third, that does give you x to the sixth. But eventually, the only way that you can get your constant term is by doing the 64 times the 4, and that is not going to equal that 64 there. Okay? On option D, if you did the x times the x to the fourth, that would just leave you with an x to the fifth, and that's never going to give you an x to the sixth. It's too small. Anyway, I guess another way you could have done it is by just plugging in some number for x. That's one way you could have done that one.